I am back in the garden. I am finally doing my no-dig garden bed. It's a method promoted by Charles Dowding, and it's a much easier and cheaper way to start planting immediately into your garden without having to build a raised bed with a lot of wood, and I will show you how it goes. Standing in the spot where it's going to be, this was actually a dip in the land. I mentioned it in one of my videos. This area has been filled in now with some topsoil, about 5 tons. So that's been filled in, and now it's good to go now. So this is with the soil added. It's made a big difference. Great thing about having put all that soil, the 5 tons of soil down on that part of land that I'm going to use as a raised bed, that's already started the process of suppressing the grass and the weeds. For the no-dig bed, we're going to need lots of cardboard and compost. So we're going to put a thick layer of cardboard, and we're going to make sure there's no gaps, because any light that gets through gives them the opportunity to grow, and we don't want them to grow. So now I'm going to put the cardboard down on the area that I'd like to use as a garden bed. So you want to get rid of all your sellotape. You want to make sure there's no gaps between the cardboard. I actually thought I had far too much cardboard, but I think I had just enough. I don't think I'd have wanted to use less than that. So that's the cardboard's down. Great way to actually recycle the cardboard. Really pleased to have finally got rid of all of our boxes out of the cellar. So that's step 1. Suppress the weeds with a thick layer of cardboard. Now that's the perfect base to lay the compost. And now I've put about 7.5 bags, 40-litre bags of compost on it. I'm almost certainly going to need some more, but this is just the first stage. I just want to get the sort of groundwork in, get the cardboard down, get the soil down. I actually have to test out how our dog is going to react to it. She is quite diggy. It's not our dog. Oh, here she comes. Okay, here's the dog. She's quite excited by anything new that goes on in the garden, so I do have to be careful how she's going to sort of handle it. What's Dad? Here's Dad. No, just rubbish, darling. No, Penny. God, paper or plastic, also not good for dogs. Okay, go away. I'm not going to plant anything in it today, because she could just, she could dig it up. So I thought I'll leave it down to see how she reacts to it once she's got settled. Then I can just directly plant into it. As you can see, I've also done the compost. I didn't press film. So you missed my amazing hard work. 7 bags, quite heavy. Yeah, so I'm going to, I don't have a rake, which is ridiculous. It's on my birthday list. So I'll have to probably on my hands and knees scrape that out. I'll leave the video on so you can actually see proof that it's me doing the gardening. bed, the beginning of the bed finished. Yeah, so the whole idea is really to make a garden bed very quickly, very easily, with very little material. And it's great that now I have a garden bed I can directly plant into if I wasn't going to add a little bit more compost. So I'm going to add a little bit more compost. Once that's done, then I'll add more straw, and I literally, once I've got some of my plants a little bit bigger, hardened them off a little bit, I will pop them outside, and also to see how Tanny is gonna, the dog, is gonna deal with this new interesting structure. I'm really happy with how it looks. I quite like that natural log there. It looks pretty, and everything's organic. The cardboard is probably not organic, but all the compost that I've used is organic. So I thought I should explain a little bit about no-dig gardening. Typically, gardeners have been tilling the ground, adding fertilizer, creating a lot of soil disturbance. Sadly, this is not great for the soil organisms. You've got like fungal networks, you've got earthworms, you've got bacteria, all sorts of things going on underground that are actually helping our plants grow. And sadly, soil disturbance can affect the soil communities, can be harmful to them. So no dig is exactly what it says. It's no digging. It's actually less work for the gardener, which is great because there's always so much to do in the garden. And yeah, it's leaving the communities alone, really, to let them get on with the work of growing healthy plants. No-dig uses compost as a very rich nutrient substrate, because that protects the soil and it feeds the soil. And so the no-dig starts off with a lot of compost, and then every year you just add a layer of compost and plant directly into that. End up with less weeds in the end, less weeding needed. It saves a lot of time. First of all, you're not digging, that's less time, always good. And then you have less weeds because of the reduced disturbance, so you save even more time. And as a gardener who has always got something I can do, that's really great and a mother, it's always great to have less to do in the garden, as much as I love it. So basically, no-dig is all about protecting and improving the health of your soil, so your soil can improve the health of your plants. I'll be filling in here with wood chips, also along all the edges, really. Yeah, so this is added another quarter to my garden. I'm so excited. Look at that, a whole new bed, and that took a lot less time, energy and money than the previous beds, and is hopefully going to be just as good. Hello, welcome back. I'm here 5 days later to finish off the bed. I actually didn't build it as wide enough as Marcus would like, so the wall of it wouldn't have been level with the other raised bed, so I'm going to actually widen it. I've got more compost, more cardboard to recycle, and yeah, so I'll do that quickly while Marcus prepares the there's a little bit of blossom that fell. Marcus prepares the wood for the sides that we're going to add. My assistant, Marcus. So all prep is done. I widened, added more cardboard to widen the bed, and added more compost. And now we're going to build the wood around it. As you can see, actually you probably can't see, but Tanny didn't do anything. She didn't dig anything at all, so really happy. She's a good dog. She got lots of cuddles for that. Uh-oh. Is finished. La la la. I'm really happy, but you don't need the walls. Marcus just wanted it to look pretty. He likes things to look nice. I don't mind so much. I'd like to thank my assistant Marcus and say that's all for now. Over and out. Until next time. Hope you enjoyed seeing me make my new raised bed, expanding my garden another quarter. Very, very exciting.